And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers.
And now, please welcome your...
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
Los Angeles Dodgers.
All right, just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Shohei Ohtani.
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
And stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. Fastball for a strike. And we're underway here this afternoon. Here comes a pitch. Just missed. That one finds the zone. 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now here is Jake Myers. And that's a little bit high. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Little chopper rolls foul. Next offering is outside. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2. On its way to the corner. And that will drop foul. Sets him down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, he gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at bat.
Runner on the go. Yeah, that's fouled off. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Chop to third. And a foul ball. Paredes stands at first with 1 out. The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
And now the right fielder, Cam Smith. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two outs. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying, and it's gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 2-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And now it's Christian Walker. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs, base is empty. This one smoked out to left. Reaching for it and brings it in. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. And it's 2-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in L.A., and today's starting pitcher, Framber Valdez. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. That one finds the corner, and that is strike one.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
That misses the zone. Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Hit in the air, left field. Trammell, long run, can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Here's Mookie Betts. Check swing, called strike. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 1 out, base is empty. And that one is inside.
0-2 count, you got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Inside, almost got him. Got him. 2 gone now.
Batting third.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Another
Freeman.
solid power season. Inside, just missed. In for a strike, and a count even at 1. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. Freeman hits it in the air. Trammell hauls it in to end the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium,
Astros,
second inning set to go. Vic Caratini at the plate. Ohtani back to work. Pitch misses. Ball one. Ohtani, he's known to have exceptional stuff. The strikeout number is usually way up there. However, he does have some issues with walks from time to time. That one pushed foul.
And because of that, the pitch count can get high and not consistently deep into the ball games like you would expect for a guy who can get so many swings and misses.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1.
Hey!
And that just misses. And it's about controlling that stuff, right? I mean, he's got to harness all of that electric stuff and keep it at least somewhat in the strike zone.
Yeah, I'd say a guy like this sometimes needs to simplify the repertoire. Instead of trying to throw 3 and 4 pitches, just stick with 2 pitches that are very effective. Perhaps you can keep the pitch count down, get yourself deeper into the ballgame. Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Yainer Diaz stands in now and watches strike one. Next pitch is downstairs. All right, Singer, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal. He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Two down, base is empty. Here's Taylor Trammell trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
1 strike.
Just missed.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. And that one almost hit him.
Three and 2.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Trammell off of first with 2 away. Headed towards the corner, and that's a fair ball. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Isaac Paredes will hit next. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base.
1-0.
Runners at the corners with 2 outs. High fly ball out to left field. Conforto sizing this one up, nabs it, and that is that. 2 left for the Astros as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here at Chavez Ravine, the batter now will be Will Smith. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Curveball over for a called strike. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
One down, base is empty. Just off the inside edge.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Batting 6.
Now here is Andy Pajes. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting 7, left fielder.
And here is Michael Conforto. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Right through there for a strike. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Astros 2 and the Dodgers nothing. On to the third inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Zach Short. Looking for his first big league hit right here. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0. That's the ball.
That hits the dirt, and that's ball 3.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
On the ground to third. Tosses across to first. One up, one down.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. His first at-bat was a strikeout. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. One down, base is empty. Foul ball.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
Strike 3. It's a strikeout for Ohtani.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith. He's already homered in this game. And that's in there at the knees. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a miss, 99. How do you do? It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't. Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Offense held in check there. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Astros 2 and the Dodgers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman.
One and 0.
Edman goes 5 feet 9 inches, 195 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2016. There's a strike. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Walker makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrating with himself until his next at bat.
Kike Hernandez at the plate. Outside, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
That clips the corner. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. And there's a foul ball. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And that's down and away.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
That one misses, and the count's full.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high. No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Here's Mookie now. Struck out looking his first time. The shortstop takes the ball. Turns and fires the bats. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. In the dirt, but kept close. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup, so he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. One left for LA. They trail things here 2-0. And we're back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Christian Walker. And first offering is fouled off.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Throw on to Freeman.
Now
leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Hitter Victor Caratini.
And next to hit for Houston, Victor Caratini. Tap foul at the plate. One down, base is empty. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. His 2nd homer this series, and they add a run. It's 3-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
At the plate, Yainer Diaz. He's 0 for 1. That clips the corner.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Astros,
Now the left fielder, Taylor Trammell, walked his first time. And a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That misses. And the count 1-2. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's a strikeout. Ohtani sends her packing. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in L.A., bottom of the 4th, there's Freddie Freeman
First
now.
baseman, Freddie Freeman.
There's the strike up high, 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Oh, 2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these
Now batting,
hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
On the ground to short, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now Teoscar Hernandez struck out swinging his first time. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. And that ball is out of here. So he goes the opposite way with that one. Home run number 15 on the year. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Line drive, caught.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right
Now
center.
batting,
That's one of those
left
atom
fielder,
balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Conforto.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's in the dirt. And that is ball 1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And it's 1-1. And that skips in the dirt.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Too high. That's ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just
next,
mentally
for the
prepared,
Dodgers,
knowing that if it's not on the team, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Edman stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Conforto, the runner at first with 2 gone. Just off the outside edge, and the count is 1-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Two outs. In the dirt. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Strikeout number 8. Dodgers claw back a bit with this homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we go to the top of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon. Ohtani back to work. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Right through there for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Bats up with it. Slings it across. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now batting, third baseman, Isaac
So the
Paredes.
batting order turns over. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. He is singled and he is flied to left. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And a swing and a miss there.
No ball. 2 strike.
This one high in the air to left center. Pajes makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop.
2
Zach
outs, base is
Short.
empty. Now it's Zach Short.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
The shortstop takes the ball. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Number 78 preparing to come on if needed. Trevino warming up as well. A little out front there as he swings through it. Called strike right there. And that one a little bit high.
2-2.
That's a strikeout. Ohtani sends him packing. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they're up 3-2. Back here at Chavez Ravine, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Kike Hernandez. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Out of here. They must be going crazy in the dugout. His 9th homer of the year, and we are all tied up. It's 3-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Shohei Ohtani digs in now. That's a base hit.
Waste no time there. That pretty much
Now
split the
batting,
zone down the middle,
shortstop.
and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's Mookie Betts now. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And that one lifted in the air, center field. 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. 0 for 2 in this one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Valdez checks over to first, and he's back. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Runner edges away at second to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the
Up
pitcher to
next
bear down,
for
make
the
the pitch,
Dodgers,
get the ground ball.
catcher
Excellent
Will
piece of work.
Smith.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 2. Ball 1 low. And that's in there at the knees. Ohtani on third with 2 out. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Tosses to first. They limit the damage here. Dodgers tie it up with a solo homer. We're tied now with 3 apiece. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, number 78. He has a great slider with tons of
Number
movement.
78, Ben Casparius.
Jose Altuve
Leading
up
off
to
for
hit
the
here.
Astros, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball.
Altuve, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in Venezuela. The 0-2. Up the middle. and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And now Cam Smith. That's in there. Strike one. That's a slider for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And the runner stays where he is.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Christian Walker up next for the Astros. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Ball one there.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. In the dirt, blocked. Runner holds. Count goes to 2-1. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The relay, it's off the mark, and he scores. It's 4-3. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Victor Caratini up next for the Astros. He's already homered here in this one. Right down to shoot. That's strike one. That was the sweeper, but it missed. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Lou Trevino looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Klein getting loose as well. The 1-1 is fouled off. This one in the air, center field. Pajes under it. Makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, catcher, Yainer Diaz.
So next up for Houston, Yainer Diaz. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
1-0.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Next one is off the plate, and the count is 2-0.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact.
Dives and makes the catch.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
Bottom of the 6th inning, and now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. That's
One
too
ball,
low.
no strike.
Ball one. The Astros have some action in their pen. Brian Abreu, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Sousa also getting ready. And that misses. 2-0. That one missing inside.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Andy Pajas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That one finds the zone, and the count is 3-1. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Framber Valdez won't go any further, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Hunter Brown.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him. Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Pajas in the box now, takes strike one.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
Just missed. Strike two.
One ball, two strike.
That one missed. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. Brown checks on first, and he's back in on a dive. And that's way high. 3-2 now. Michael Conforto in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Left fielder, Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto will climb in. He is struck out, and he is walked. Here goes the runner in the dirt. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Next offering is in for a strike. Hard ground ball for a base stop. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. But it's offline. He will score. It's 4-4.
Well done. Drives in the run. Pretty tough for the infielder to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield. And even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
One down, runner at first. And now Tommy Edman. And that one fouled off. Man at first, one away. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Well, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here's Kike Hernandez.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Tied at 4. That one ripped, but foul. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. The throw in. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And it's now 5-4.
That's 3 singles in a row. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's a big power threat. Shohei Ohtani. Now a pop-up on the infield. Walker makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And now it's Mookie Betts.
Well, the way these 2 teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
First offering, and it just misses. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Swing and a foul out of play. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Astros 4. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Kirby Yates.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well,
1-run game. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Trammell. A strikeout and a walk. And ball 1. And a count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Got him! And 1 gone. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a slider in the outside corner for a strike. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Clips the corner, and the count 1-2.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
One down, base is empty. And now 2-2. Next offering misses down and away.
Okay.
And the tying run is on base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying
Up
off a
next
3-2
for the
pitch, and I
Astros,
tell you
third
what, he
baseman,
earned that walk.
Paredes.
Back to the top of the order, Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. 1 for 3. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he can.
Runner takes off in the dirt.
1-2.
Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. Struck him out looking.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you've got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Kirby Yates gives way, and he's responsible for the runner on second. So the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
Alex
for the Dodgers,
Vesia will take over here.
Number
Well,
51.
he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season,
Vesia.
averaging more than 1 per inning.
Now it's the shortstop, Zach Short. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Dubon at second with 2 down. That one
One ball,
outside,
one strike.
and it's a ball and a strike. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Jose
Now
Altuve
batting
steps
second
up
baseman,
in a
Jose
big spot
Altuve.
here.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Slider misses outside. Out in front and foul to the left side. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Squirts away a little bit.
Ball.
Runners
Strike.
hold tight, but it's a full count now. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Freeman grabs it on the run. 2 left for the Astros. Still down a run. It's 5-4. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brian
Now
King.
pitching for
And he's
Houston,
done a great job keeping
number
the ball in the
74.
park this year. The numbers stack
Brian
up with some of the
King.
best in the game.
3, 4, 5
Leading
due
off
up for
for
the
the
home
Dodgers.
team. And
First
now it's going to be
baseman,
Freddie
Freddie
Freeman.
Freeman.
0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. In there at the knees.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, they've got 7 hits within the first 3 pitches of an at-bat, so there's been no time to get comfortable on the mound.
What a stop. Not in time. He's safe.
Oh, that's a really tough play no matter who you are, but I think he has a chance to get him at first if he's just able to get that throw off a little quicker. It looked like he took 1 extra step to set himself and get a grip on the ball.
So a man at first. And next for L.A., Will Smith. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
And a foul ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. 1-2 to count. Good eye right there.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That misses. And the count's full.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. It's in and out of his glove. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. That one's in there. 1-2. Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Dodgers go down quietly as they hold on to a 5-4 lead.
Leading off for
And
Houston,
now
right
Cam
fielder,
Smith.
number 11.
And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Vesia back to work. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Just missed. And fouled off. 3.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Christian Walker up next for the Astros. Swings through that one.
0-1.
Now 1-1.
1-1.
Up the middle, Edman. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Victor Caratini up next for the Astros. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. And that's outside. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a check swing, but he held up. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a swing and a miss. And the Astros put down in order. Astros are down quietly. They trail it 5-4.
Now pitching for Houston.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brian Abreu.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes.
Center fielder, Andy Pajes.
First pitch, not close. That one is upstairs.
2 balls, no strike.
In the dirt, and now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So man aboard. Now the left fielder, Michael Conforto. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. And here comes Tommy Edman. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Trammell sizes this one up, squeezes it, and there's one away.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman, Kike Hernandez.
There's Kike Hernandez. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
And it's even up. Runners at first and second with one gone. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Going to count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two on, one out. Struck him out looking. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball. Foul ball there. Two on, 2 outs. Fastball for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Pajes on second. Conforto on at first with 2 down. And it remains 2-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. Through 8 full, it's the Dodgers 5 and the Astros 4. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Tanner Scott.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Well, 1-run game. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. 0 for 3 in this one. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Pajes gets there. He's under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
And that is out of play. On the inside corner for a strike. Next pitch inside, and the count is 1-2. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. That one misses, and the count now even up. Mauricio Dubon in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. This one in the air. Freeman. He's got it. 2 down.
Center fielder Mauricio Dubon.
So they're down to their final out. And here is Mauricio Dubon. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And that's in there for strike one.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
All right, ready to get underway. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Swinging a foul straight back.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Right side, hard hit. Freeman steps on the bag, and an easy out to start the game. Let's take a look at our lineup. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Jake Myers.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Jake Myers, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
Ball. 1-1.
And he takes a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And Gary Simmons punches him out. That's a strikeout.
Batting third. Second
Two down,
baseman,
bases
Jose
empty.
Altuve.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. And takes low for ball one.
1-0.
And a pitch. Off the plate,
outside.
and that's ball two. This ball's chopped on the ground. Sends it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for Houston, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. So here's the lefty, Framber Valdez. What do you got on him, Chris?
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Bottom of the first.
Jack
Shohei
Short.
Ohtani up to the dish.
Leading off
Pretty
for the
amazing
Dodgers.
athlete this guy is. Power
Winner,
and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking
Ohtani.
about someone that could steal your bag and go deep.
One
Bo
ball,
Jackson,
no strike.
anyone?
when you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well. Look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
That clips a corner. Not close with that one. The count now 2-2. This one chopped to first. Walker takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
And a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. And Mookie takes. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one way inside. There's a swing and a drive. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Altuve handles it, tosses to first, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone.
Batting third, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. And that's in the dirt. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 down, nobody on. That to right. And that is that. We played an inning, no score. Top of the second, here's the rookie right fielder, Cam Smith.
Number 11.
Ohtani back to work. And there's a ball.
No strike.
Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there.
That one catches the zone, and the count 1-2. Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
And that's down and away. The next pitch misses. Full count, 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Next offering upstairs. Second inning here, no score. That's outside. 2-1.
2-1.
Can't make contact with the sweeper.
2-2.
Chopped left side. Bats up with it. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Victor Caratini.
2 outs, base is empty. Vic Caratini at the plate.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ball 1.
Next offering is fouled back. And that one almost got him. Two outs. That one ripped right center field. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Splits the plate. That's strike one.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And 1-2. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Next pitch is outside. Taylor Trammell in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. In the air, out towards left center. Pajes pulls that one down, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Houston. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Will Smith to the plate.
Will Smith.
And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. That one felt good. His 13th home run of the season, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And that's off the outside edge. Ball one. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball,
Filthy
2 strikes.
changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first, in time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Headed towards the corner. Smith on the run towards the line. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run
Batting
right there.
seventh,
He saved
left
extra bases
fielder,
for sure. If the
Michael
pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to
Conforto.
catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Michael Conforto, the next to hit, takes ball one. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. So the Dodgers strike first on the solo jack. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. New inning getting
Leading
started.
off for the
Here's the
Astros,
left fielder, Taylor Trammell,
Trammell.
trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Trammell measures 6 feet 2 inches in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And the 1-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Here's Mauricio Dubon. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. This one in the air. Freeman makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Up next for the Astros, 3rd baseman, Isaac
So the
Paredes.
lineup flips over. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. He swings and fouls one off. Ball 1 there. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now, Zach Short. That's a strike. It's 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Ground ball right side. Throws to first, and that is the inning. So the Astros lead one. They trail here 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third. Tommy Edman at the plate.
Tommy Edman.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
1-1.
On the ground right side. Oh, and it hits the base. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Enrique Hernandez stands in here, takes ball one low. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Rudder takes off. Next offering is fouled back. Edman on at first. Nobody out. On the ground to the left. Throws to second for one. To Walker, and that's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. In there for strike one. On the ground, and that's just foul. And a swing and a miss, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They lead it 1-0. Start of the fourth, and stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. Late swing fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count.
Now
Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And next will be the cleanup hitter. Cam Smith went down on strikes his first time through. On the corner at the knees for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Now he breaks as bad as it's put in play. There's one out on the toss to the pitcher. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Christian Walker, the next to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. Sliced hard, but foul. Two outs. And that's downstairs and outside. Next offering is downstairs.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Strike three. It's a strikeout for Shohei. Astros are down quietly, and it remains 1-0. And we're back. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Mookie Betts. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0. Ball. 2-0.
There's a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Fouls one off. 2-2. No throw, and he reaches safely.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. First pitch misses.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And that's in for a strike.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Betts aboard here at first with nobody out. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Next offering is down low. Line drive. Smith makes the play, and there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. He's already homered in this game. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And a curve is down and in. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul. Man at first, one away.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
That one ripped left field. That's back. And that is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 3-0.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
No throw. He's safe at first.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes.
Pajes.
Flied to right his first time. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully move that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
One out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
This one in the dirt. Movement in the bullpen. Hunter Brown appears to be getting loose. King, a left-hander, also throwing. Man at second. Hit on the ground to short. Short. Slings to first in time.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Conforto.
And here is Michael Conforto. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And first offering is fouled off. That one missed. Runner at second, 2 down. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that's in for a strike. And it's a full count.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Oh, what a stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
First, it looks like making the stop is the hardest part, but feeding to the pitcher on the move, I think even tougher. Great job of hitting that moving target. They're going to be fired up in the dugout.
Ready now for the
Leading
5th
off
inning.
the
Stepping in,
designated
Victor
hitter,
Caratini.
Victor Caratini.
Ohtani back to work. And a sweeper misses for a ball.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That one inside. Look out. That one down the line, and foul ball. That one fouled off, 2-2. And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Digging in, Yainer Diaz. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Outside with a breaking ball.
2-1.
Left field. Conforto makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him
Now
out in
batting,
front on that
left
pitch
fielder,
away
Taylor
and wasn't able to
Trammell.
stay closed.
2 down, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Taylor Trammell.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Inside, 1-0. Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground to third. Boots it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Now batting,
Well, with 2
fielder,
outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
So 2 down. Mauricio Dubon up next for the Astros. That one's in there. Strike 1. Two outs.
No, that's a ball.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1-2.
Trammell leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. Freeman over to first in time. And that is the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Astros nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now it's the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman.
First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the
Here's
Dodgers,
Kike Hernandez.
third baseman,
He's 0 for 1.
Kike Hernandez.
Runner on the move. And there's a foul ball. And a curve is down and in. To first, and he breaks for second. to second, and he's out. Bases empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
To the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter Shohei Ohtani.
Next is the Dodger DH, Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 2 in this one. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. That one missed.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Fouls one off, 2-2. That's towards center. Dubon snags it, and that'll do it. Back here in L.A., top 6. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Right through there for a strike. The Dodgers have some action in their pen. Kirby Yates looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Garcia getting cranked up as well. 0-1. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely, it's a double and his second hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Short at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Outside low, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strike.
And that's outside. 3-2 down.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Strike 3, Shohei gets the K. Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Runner from second crosses the plate, and it's now a 2-run game.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith. That one's in there, 0-1. And that's a strike. Altuve, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Making 7 strikeouts for him.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He's out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. Fouled off. He was late. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And that should quiet this home crowd. His second home run of the series, and this game is tied. It's 3-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ohtani will depart, and a pretty decent effort out of him. Tie ball game, new arm out of the pen when we get back.
Now pitching.
Number
for the
78
Dodgers,
taking over on the mound. He's been so good against lefties.
Ben Casparius.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Victor Caratini up next for the Astros. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Caratini in his 8th season, 31 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Two down, nobody on. So 2 balls and no strikes. Right through there for a strike. Fly ball center field. And that'll do it. 2-run shot for the Astros this inning. We're tied now with 3 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Chavez Ravine, and the batter will be the shortstop, Mookie Betts. And that one fouled off. And now the 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Brian Abreu up and loosening in the pen. Sousa also throwing. 0-2 now. The shortstop takes the ball.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
The 1-2. Outside. That one misses, and the count is filled up. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Altuve slings to first, and Betts is gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here is Freddie Freeman. And that one hit to first. He takes it on his own, and that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, catcher Will Smith.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Will Smith. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
And first offering is fouled off. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. That one fouled off. That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. Curve in the dirt.
2 strike.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Ball. Full count.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Dodgers down in order. Score remains tied at 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Yainer Diaz. That one to first. He steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting, left fielder Taylor Trammell.
Here's Taylor Trammell. Swinging a foul straight back. And the sweeper is off the plate. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. That's down and in. A slider missed. Gets a piece and stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Popped up. Hernandez has it sized up. He's there. He's got it. Out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder Mauricio Dubon.
Mauricio Dubon up next for the Astros. And that is out of play. That one way outside, and now it's even 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a slider misses down and away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Astros go down 1-2-3. Still tied 3-3.
Now pitching for Houston.
Brian Abreu on to pitch out of the pen
52.
here.
And he's been fantastic
Brian
this year.
Abreu.
Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got
Leading
great
off
stuff
for
that's
the
tough to
Dodgers.
square up.
Right
And here
fielder,
is Teoscar Hernandez. And that one in the air center field. Dubon right there to make the grab. And a quick out, number 1.
Almost a
Now
loud
batting,
start to the inning
center
on that first
fielder,
pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. Fastball is outside. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1. That's through there for a strike. Just outside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Upstairs. Counts full, 3-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Fly ball down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit. He saw a lot of pitches in that at bat and found a way to win the battle.
Now batting, left fielder.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Check swing. Did he go? No. One away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Kirby Yates.
Now pitching.
Well, he's got electric stuff coming out of the pen. His strikeout rate, though, is through the roof
Kirby
so far this season.
Yates.
Here's the Astros
Leading
leadoff
off for
man,
the Astros,
Isaac
third
Paredes.
baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Swing and a foul out of play. Ripped on a line. Makes the catch, one down.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach Short. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Tanner Scott looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts.
No, that's a ball.
And that one fouled off. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Hit hard, should be extra bases. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where
Altuve.
batting averages are just so much higher. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Next to hit, Jose Altuve.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Pitches in for a strike. 0-1. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Yeah, that's fouled off. Got him looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Cam Smith.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now pitching for Houston.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound
Number
as we roll
62,
into the bottom of the 8th. Bennett Sousa.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Here's a switch hitter,
Leading
Tommy
off for
Edman.
the
He's 2 for
Dodgers,
2.
Second baseman, Tommy Edman.
That one misses, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
He was late there, strike 1.
1-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
On the ground right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Here's a 1-2. That misses off the outside edge.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Hammer down the line. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And next for L.A., Kike Hernandez. Ground ball left side, down the line, and it's foul. Next offering upstairs. Action in the pen down there. Ryan King, the left-hander, up and throwing. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Stays alive.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
A little bit high. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Popped in the air. Left field. Trammell hauls it in for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That
Now
front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Fastball for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner around third. Now a long throw home. Tag. Not in time. He's safe. 4-3. They take the lead.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
To first, and they've got him picked off. To second, and he's out. Here's Mookie to hit. In the air to left center. Dubon under this one. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Last chance coming up here for the Astros. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Tanner Scott.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Leading off for the Astros, first baseman, Christian Walker.
Fought off foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one outside, and 1-1. And that's down and away.
2-1.
Swing and a pop-up. Beck settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. He's 2 outs away. Next to hit, Victor Caratini. 1 for 3. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Popped up. Freeman moving under it. Brings it in. 2 down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
And a foul ball. Two outs. And that one upstairs, ball 1. And misses inside.
No, that's high.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Swing and a miss. Now 3-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
The Astros down to their final strike. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's back. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. His 11th of the year. It's 4-4. Siggy, that's his 50th career homer.
50 might not sound like a huge number, but it's a nice little milestone that a lot of guys don't get to. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here comes the pinch hitter for the Astros, Shane Whitcomb. He represents the go-ahead run. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Out number 3. Solo homer ties it for the Astros. It's now tied 4-4. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Hunter Brown.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2.
Hunter Brown.
A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
This
So coming
change
into the
for
game now on
Astros.
defense, Cooper
Now
Hummel.
playing
He'll be
in
out in
left
left field.
Number 16.
3, 4,
Cooper
5
Hummel.
due up for the home team.
Leading
And the batter
off
now,
for the
Freddie
Dodgers.
Freeman.
First
0 for 3 in
baseman,
this one.
Freddie Freeman.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Four in the ninth. Pitch misses there, and a count 1-2.
1-2.
Activity in the Houston bullpen. Brian King, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Tied at 4. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
In the air, right field. Smith under it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher Will Smith.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Will Smith. Infield playing him to pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bag.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That one finds the corner, and that is strike 1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that one fouled off.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swung on, belted. That one's deep. And it hits the fence. And the potential winning run moves into scoring position at second.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with 1 down. They put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
1 out, runner at second. And now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-1. The winning run on second base.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a count 1-2. Winning run stands at second. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Around third. In comes the winning run, and the Dodgers walk it off 5-4.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.